Baldwin, Georgia.
40048.
A policeman pulls over an SUV for expired tags.
How you doing?
But the minute he approaches the driver's window, it hits him, the strong stench of marijuana. The officer doesn't mention it at first.
We just stopped. You don't have a tag on the car.
I know, hon.
He's alone on patrol this evening, and there are 3 people in the car. Without any backup, he has to get them out of the vehicle so we can search it. But he also has to make sure the suspects don't bolt.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I did not drink.
The officer proceeds with caution.
You ain't got anything illegal about guns, knives, weapons, drugs,
No.
contraband of any type?
No.
Pass for consent search, you have a problem with it?
No, that's fine.
Okay. But if you would just step out real fast.
Okay.
The police officer's laid-back attitude keeps the suspects from getting suspicious, and they agree to a search.
You got anything in your pocket there?
2 young women emerge wearing skimpy outfits that would turn any man's head. But the young officer has only one concern: to do his job as thoroughly as possible.
I can take a red light before you all.
Okay, that's okay.
The driver is more than willing to take a DUI test. But the officer knows that a breathalyzer cannot detect the marijuana in her system. While the policeman questions the male passenger, the blonde-haired woman assures her friend that the officer will never find drugs in the car because she's got 2 bags of pot hidden in her jeans. The suspects are confident they've covered up any trace of drugs, but in their stoned state, they overlook a discarded piece of evidence.
Okay, whose secret takes this?
The police officer finds a joint and an empty pack of smokes.
Everybody's under arrest for possession of marijuana.
The male passenger is handcuffed first. He poses the greatest physical threat to the officer. While the policeman concentrates on putting the man in the squad car,
Have a seat.
the female passenger dumps one of the bags of weed onto the ground. She successfully eases it down her pant leg and then kicks it under the cruiser. Next, the officer decides to cuff the driver.
You put these on him.
Again, the other female takes advantage of the distraction and tries to ditch the second baggie. Only this time, her skin-tight pants prove to be too tight. She prays the police officer will keep busy until she can get rid of the incriminating evidence.
I can smell marijuana coming from the vehicle.
Even though the policeman's attention is divided, it doesn't take long for him to notice her shaking and wiggling.
Now that was real smooth.
Not only does he spot the dope, her cannabis calypso has been recorded on the dash cam.
You realize there's a video camera right there taping you?
That's when she finally sees she can't wiggle her way out of this. These pot smokers thought a pretty smile could conceal their lies.
You don't have a tag on the car.
I know, hon.
But actions speak louder than words. And this eagle-eyed officer knew something was up when there was a whole lot of shaking going on.